Welcome to Just a Few More Minutes podcast, where three veterans of the animation and video game industry talk about exactly that. Animation video games. I am Jeff Gabor. I am a supervising animator at Blue Sky Studios.
Oh, I'm Michael. I animate stuff at Blue Sky too.
I am Pete. I am an independent contractor.
Of video games, I assume you want to say.
Yes.
No, he builds houses.
And a
That
former
is
Blue
exactly
Sky
true.
animator.
That's true.
That's what we do. We animate stuff.
Move it.
Yep. Hey, look. We've already been recording for 20 minutes. How is that possible?
No. 47 seconds.
Oh, cool. Look at that.
Okay,
So what's new, fellas? We
all
got a
right.
delay, right?
A delay? Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah. We delayed this a week because last week was Valentine's Day, which is my wife's birthday as well, so...
Yeah, no pressure.
Yeah. But I only have pressure just once a week, or once a year, so that's...
But you sort of failed miserably this year.
What? I did?
You didn't make dinner reservations.
Well, yeah, I didn't do dinner reservations.
Oh, man.
Well, because you have to make it, like, for Valentine's Day, you have to make it a month and a half. It's super expensive. It's always prefix menus that suck.
It's true.
And
then you're too bloated to have sex afterwards. So
Yeah, you gotta get the boning in first.
Yeah.
You're done boning. You got a kid now.
Yeah, so... All right, so hold on. I wanted to say at the top of the show,
Yeah, okay.
we're doing a new thing this week.
Yeah.
We talked about it on the last episode,
Okay.
but each one of us already going has a word. My brother sent each member, the three of us, a weird word that we need to work into the podcast as many times as we can. The three of us don't know about each other's word. The word is different for each one of us. Now, if anybody... Basically, whoever can work it in the most during this podcast wins, right?
Your word is podcast and or word.
False. But Michael is demonstrating the idea that if you are able to call someone out on their word, they're out of the running.
Yeah.
demonstrating is your word, Jeff.
It's not.
Oh, damn it. I thought I had
There's got to be. Well, I'm sure my brother's already going to be screaming, being like, you probably only get like one opportunity, right? Or a couple opportunities to call someone out, because it would be no fun to just constantly...
That will become the podcast. That's your word. No, this is.
Because based on what you said, I'd swear podcast is your word.
Podcast.
You should have 3 tries.
All right, 3 tries.
Does that seem reasonable?
That sounds reasonable.
All right.
Both your words is reasonable.
All right, so now that we got that out of the way,
Also,
listeners can play along.
yeah, play along or not. Who gives a shit? I have to eat the jalapeños this episode.
Yes, Michael is making do. Is that not making do? Making good. Making good.
I am
Dudes.
making more good than Pete is, and definitely more good than Jeff is, because he did not fucking win this bet.
Yeah.
It's goddamn semantics.
Yeah, but I feel like we all...
Irregardless, here I am,
Irregardless.
and I'm gonna
He's
eat
talking about semantics.
the fucking jalapeños. And I brought a GoPro camera. I'm gonna strap it to my fucking face. All of our 71 subscribers on YouTube, that will be spliced into the episode, so that'll be fun for you. I might break it out as a secondary video.
Oh, it's definitely got to be a secondary video.
I know, but it's more work on my
Well,
end.
it
It's gonna be a
doesn't have
late
to be.
night. We're recording late
Oh,
already.
yeah, we're already starting late. Thanks,
So-
Pete.
No, thanks you.
Thanks, me.
You're the one that delayed it a week.
Oh, well, that's true.
I
What,
was going to say something, but I forgot what it was.
It's good to point out.
Pete's got a head start on us tonight.
What did you text us right before we started?
I am fucked up.
All right, well,
That's what I
good.
texted.
before this train completely leaves the rails, every episode begins with an animation tip of the week. This week,
Yeah?
we're going back into spline blocking.
We've already covered this.
Yeah, but I think it's important. I've been doing it in
just
the
kidding.
last
It's fine.
week,
Go.
so I wanted to go back into it and say why it's important.
Okay.
All right, so the last time we talked about it, we were talking about just to use it as a general technique. So basically, I feel like the essence of animation started with like people teaching you how to like block your animation, and then spline would come later.
Sure.
But I feel like it's actually very advantageous, especially for physical shots.
Advantageous.
It's not. That's one, man. You're down one.
Anytime any of us use slightly big words, we're like, no, that can't be it. All right.
I like that you think advantageous is a big word.
From you, it is.
All right. So, where the hell was I?
People are taught to block and then go to spline, but it's advantageous to
Oh, yeah,
do-
when it's like physical shots. Yeah, when it's like physical shots or even smaller shots. The reason why you want to do spline blocking is because a lot of times you'll get to see flips. And like I was doing this shot today, and since I spline block it, what you do is you can scrub the timeline, and you can see like you know how you get like gimbal flips or Euler flips?
Yep.
Euler, right?
Euler.
So you have to use the Euler filter, and that won't be worked in to your animation too early. You can fix that stuff right away. But you know what? You can cheat a little bit too.
Yeah.
So say you really go far with the spline blocking,
Totes.
and it's actually like pretty well splined, but now you want to go back and, well, I guess this doesn't work outside of blue sky. That's not a very good animation tip.
What? Go back for blocking approval?
Well, no, I was going to say
Just roll with it, dude.
Okay, I'm rolling with it. But basically what you can do is afterwards you can just bake out particular keyframes and make it look like it's spline blocking. So basically you only render out every fourth frame. And it actually, so you don't get bogged down in the details of your spline. I actually like to blast it out on threes. That works pretty good.
Yeah.
Is there a way to do that, Maya?
I don't know.
What, play blast in threes?
Yeah, to skip a bunch of
Just do
frames
every
in the middle.
third frame.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I bet you there's a plugin somewhere for it, though.
And I bet as I'm saying this, somebody's just going to write some code.
Sure. Send it to people.
I will say, what's very useful at Blue Sky is we can basically, play blast, and it'll just play blast the frames of whatever thing we have selected, its keyframes.
Yep.
Or we can say play blast every 2-3 frames, that kind of thing. So
I definitely just play blast every frame still. I like my play blasting time to look at YouTube.
Doodle.
You're a purist.
Yeah, man. I don't even, for the longest time, I didn't even know IKFK switches were a thing. When I was a student, so I would just frame by frame all the changes when you switch from IKFK.
I still do that, man.
Do you?
I still have to change my KFK.
Well, no, I mean, I
Yeah,
didn't know that there was a switch
update
that
them and
would
shit.
line them up. So I just...
Oh, right.
That's not common. That's a fairly uncommon thing to find. Is a nice IKFK switching tool.
Really?
How do you deal with IKFK switching in video games, Pete?
Well, sometimes you'll get a nice rig that has the switching tools built in, but for the most part, I would just fucking bulldog that shit.
Well, then, if it's going down to a game engine, how does it spline in between the two of them?
Well, that depends on your compression in the game engine. You can set it down to be no compression, and that plays basically every frame. If it requires it, if they need space and they need the compression to be higher, then you can end up with some fucked up shit. So
Right. So, but
usually,
yeah. I mean, do you have to hide the switch,
Doesn't
or
it usually-
is it just baked down to joint movement?
Yeah, I thought it just got baked into
Yeah, because
Geo
obviously
or
it
something.
doesn't have a rig in there.
but I mean, it's a control rig. There's a control rig, and then there's the base rig. And
Right.
The control rig runs the base rig, and the base rig is what goes in the game. And on export, it bakes down to that base rig.
That's interesting.
We're learning stuff.
Well, because Michael and I, we have to worry about how our IKFK switch splines like in the subframes because of motion blur. But in video games, obviously, you're not worried about motion blur. You're just worried about the baking it down, and then all of a sudden it catching. Like if you have too high of resolution when you bake it down, it catches the switch, and I'm sure there's a flip or something.
Well, we animate at 30 and it renders at 60, so occasionally you'll end up with some sort of weirdness. And then you have to like go down into the subframes and figure that shit out.
Oy. I imagine it would just be easier just to bake it. My word's not bake. I'm saying bake. I imagine, wouldn't it be just easier putting it all to FK or all to IK so you wouldn't have that crap?
In a lot of cases, I don't have that luxury because you're holding a weapon or something.
Ooh.
And that weapon is being held by two hands. So your hands are kind of forced. I have, on many occasions, just used IK just to, like, get through the shit. You know?
Get through the shit.
Yeah, get through the shit.
That's what you gotta do. You just gotta wade through the shit.
You know what my favorite thing is?
What?
Now?
Just tell me.
I like having broken limbs, like elbows and knees.
Why? What? Why?
So, like, we call it sticky IK, but it basically makes it so the knee or elbow is independent of the rest of the rig.
Just snaps in the same spot.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Before that shit was invented, kneeling down was the hardest fucking thing in the world to do it in CG.
Well, actually, what I find is so, like, great is, like, obviously I don't leave it sticky when I'm blocking, but when I go into spline, like, I leave the sticky on, and then you can precisely move your, mess with your curves much easier, especially for, like, little doodle walks and stuff like that. Especially if they're slightly, like, off camera a little bit.
What's a doodle walk?
I don't know, like, nothing that's, like, overly, I'm trying to, like, it's nothing too big or major. Like, it's, like, it's not the focus of the shot.
Sure. Okay.
I feel like I can spline it better. I don't know. Especially,
man, there's a fucking plethora of animation tips.
Yeah, man.
I like it.
I hope you nerds are sucking it all up.
Yeah. So if you're a rigger out there, make sure when you're building rigs, you have that kind of stuff in it.
Yeah.
Breaking the elbows and knees.
IKFK switches are cool too.
IKFK switches are fucking important. So is stretchy IK. Like stretchy legs and stretchy arms.
Yep.
That shit is like a must these days.
Cool. Well, now we got that out of the way.
Yep.
All right, hold on.
What?
Moment of truth.
Okay. What do you mean?
Has everybody used their word so far?
No.
Yes.
Michael has. I will admit I have as well.
All right.
Dwan, dwan.
Next word out of Pete's mouth. Pompously, I will move forward.
Beef stew.
Hey, so guys.
Yep.
I am trying to legitimize our podcast.
Oh, yes. This is...
Yes,
hold on.
this
Let's
is
bring up
great
the
news.
music. Yeah, let's bring up the music for the news.
Oh, yeah. This will be our starting off news. So, Horizon Zero Dawn is coming out next week. I was watching as all the embargoes lifted and all the reviews came out the other day, and we were texting, like, wouldn't it be cool if we could get copies of games? Because we're, like, sort of press, and it was just a joke that Jeff made. But then I took it super seriously, and I was like, fuck, maybe we could. I don't know. So then I took it upon myself, and I've been basically emailing every game publisher and game studio that I can find of games that we're all looking forward to. And the fruits have been raining upon me for all of my labor of a few hours. So, our game of the months in the future may be very dependent on who's willing to give us free games.
That's a good way to put it.
This is great.
But we do have codes lined up for some pretty big games. One especially big game that's not guaranteed. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this stuff yet, so I'm not gonna.
No. what the fuck
What,
would it
you-
matter?
Well, maybe they're listening. They're like,
Yeah, but I feel like now they would be douches if they didn't give it to us.
maybe. All right, so the only one that is for sure that I know all of us were excited about is in May, we're going to get a code, at least one code of Rhyme.
Yeah, clap, 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 clap.
Super
That's
excited
cool.
for that one. The big one, actually, I'll go to the next one. The next one that is not 100% set in stone, but it looks pretty likely, and it just came out today. Night in the Woods.
Clap, 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 clap.
Yeah.
clap.
That
Came out today?
Yeah, it came out today.
Wow.
So they're going through all their lists of, I guess, press to give codes to. And that was on like one of my most anticipated games of the year list too. So that's pretty cool. And then the biggest one to come out of all this so far is I've been in contact with EA, and we're on the list to get some copies of Mass Effect Andromeda at the end of March. Oh! Wow! And I got
That is
plenty of
going to be a
other...
long game to beat.
Dude, fuck yeah.
Yeah, but we get it early.
Yeah,
potentially.
that's true.
Yeah, maybe it's only 24 hours. But it's enough time to like possibly start working up a review, talking about it, and then we do the game of the month.
Exactly.
Oh, we're doing it for you, listeners.
That's right. And just to let you all know about the long-term goal of this is right now it seems like we're only going to get 1 or 2 codes per game, but my goal is to like build relationships with all these studios and all the people, and eventually get to the point where we'll have codes for us to play and maybe 1 or 2 or some extras to give to listeners so they can play with us that month, and then we can have them
That'd be fucking cool,
Yeah.
man.
play it with us.
So Michael has taken the role of PR director for the podcast.
Yeah. Actually, Pete, since you made the email account originally, like, you know how Gmail names the name of the person instead of like the email account? So the first like 15 emails I sent are from Pete Paquette, and one of the guys, because I signed all my emails from Michael from JAFMM Podcast, and he was like, is this Pete or Michael? Who am I talking to? I'm confused. So I've since changed it to just say JAFMM Podcast.
Well, thank you for doing that, because I had no idea how to. So
Yeah.
Either way, this is going to be cool. I hope. I would be stoked even if we come through with one of those. And it looks like Rhyme is at least going to come through, so
Yep.
it's exciting.
We got loads more irons in the fire, so this could be really cool for us. And for you, the listeners, whom we love.
are we gonna keep going with news, or
Let's do it.
Yeah, I feel like there's been actually quite a bit of news, and I'm
There
quite
has
excited.
been quite a bit of news. Well, I'm gonna go into my first thing, which is a game recommendation to check out that I posted on Twitter, which is called Old Man's Journey. It's an adventure game about shifting painterly landscapes to solve puzzles. It looks really cool. I highly suggest you check it out. It's made by the people who made Guacamelee, if you're interested.
Oh,
in that.
snap. Really?
Yeah. So it looks really cool. They got their look down, and it looks interesting to play too. So, all right. So that's number 1. Number 2, free games for the month for PlayStation Plus. Little Big Planet 3. Good game.
I've actually never played a Little Big Planet.
I
should
don't
download
think
that.
you'll like it. Very floaty.
Oh.
The controls are.
Not a hero, which is actually a really fun game.
Oh, yeah, I started playing that.
Star Wall, haven't tried it yet.
I played that a little bit.
And Ninja Senki DX. Don't know what that is. Have you played that yet?
No, I added it to my library, but I haven't downloaded it yet. But Not
And,
a Hero is pretty fun. Oh, what's the other one?
Torque L. Don't know what that is either.
Nope, didn't get that one.
So there's your PS4 games. There's PS3 and PS Vita, but I'm gonna skip that shit. Pokemon Go's 80 new monsters are now live.
Thank you.
Jeff
That
has something to say.
Absolutely. All right, I have a lot of news with Pokemon.
Oh, boy.
Pokemon, whatever you want. Is it? I always say poke up, but I think it's pokey.
I don't know. In the song they say Pokemon. You gotta catch
All right,
them all.
so far, my Pokedex is now up to 225.
Out of how many?
45, 46, 248.
And let's catch everyone up. You're cheating still?
Still cheating, but the biggest news on that is last time I told you guys about 2 Acres. My rival, he is Team Blue. He chases me around. I chase him around in Armonk, New York, at the gyms.
You caught him up. You caught up with him and kicked the shit out of him.
One of the guys at work does actually know his car and has talked to him, and he has confirmed that the guy hates me. So that's cool. But so I named an account "Go Home 2 Acres" because I feel like he plays way too much and just he must have a family he should go home to.
He's a retired old man. I've seen him in his car. He's just living his life ready to die.
With 2 phones and 3 accounts.
I mean, what else is he going to do with his life right now? His wife died. He's retired. He made all sorts of money at the PepsiCo factory.
His children want nothing to do with him.
Well,
Yeah.
All right. Well,
They blame their mother's death on him because he was so unattentive to her needs.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Irregardless, they spend Christmas with him.
Irregardless is your word, man. Irregardless is Mikey's word.
Do I have to say?
I mean, if that's your word, is it? Irregardless isn't even a word. It's not a word. My brother sent you a word that's not a word.
Yes.
God damn, my brother.
He watches too much football. Irregardless, we all left it on the field out there.
All right. For the record, Andy,
No disrespect.
it's regardless. There is no such word as irregardless.
That's like a Boston thing. Irregardless.
Man, I tried.
That's a tough one.
I know. Can I say how I was planning? I'll throw it in later. I'm still going to try to work this word in as much as possible.
Oh yeah.
2
Okay.
acres.
Yeah. 2 acres. 2 acres. So, yes, all that story. But I feel like there's no sympathy to be had because he got my Go Home 2 Acres account shut down. He reported me to Niantic for having an offensive name. Booted.
Serves you right.
I mean, thankfully, I would have been
And then
pissed.
by extension, they found out you were cheating.
No. And my account's not... My Go Home 2 Acres doesn't share the same email or anything.
Okay.
Why did this get so loud?
I don't know. It's like really fucking ramping up and being awesome. The Smurfs song.
That was so weird. Why did it get so loud?
Boss battle.
Anyway, so yeah, Go Home 2 Acres can suck a big D. And I'm just going to make another account called Go Home Crybaby.
It's a good plan. So what about Pokemon Go are you thrilled about now?
I like all the new monsters.
Yeah.
I love the pineapple candy, pineapple fruit that you can throw because it doubles the candy that comes out of a caught Pokemon if you throw that pineapple at them.
It's pineapple.
There's more sugar to process, so when it shits the candy, the shit is the candy.
Right.
Right.
So you need candy to evolve your characters. So the one thing I was hoping that they would fix that they didn't is I have one of those Pokégo things. It's a basic Pokégo Plus thing. So it's basically a beeper that if you have the app open or functioning, it tells you if there's a Pokemon nearby. You just click a button, it tries to catch it. If you're near a Pokestop, you hit the button, it spins the Pokestop for you and you get items. The biggest flaw about that thing is if it catches a Pokemon, it gives you experience points, but does not give you Stardust. Stardust is required to
Evolve.
power up and not evolve, just power up.
Oh.
Ziggy plays guitar.
All right, they didn't fix that. Nobody cares. What's the news? What's the next news? Go. I have a Tyranitar. I have Tyranitar.
I don't know what that is.
Look at this thing. Look at it.
Is it the gray dinosaur?
It looks like Godzilla.
He looks dumb. He looks like he's wearing like lingerie for dinosaurs that doesn't cover up enough.
What about that guy?
He's cool. He looks like a badass.
He's
Ursaring.
He looks like the bear.
Is the
off of-
evolved form of the little cutie that I
That's
like?
right.
Oh, nice.
So this guy looks like he could be in Five Nights at Freddy's.
Sure.
Ooh, I caught this one this morning. Actually, I didn't catch him. I had
That's
to
an
evolve.
evolved form of Onyx, isn't it?
Yeah, I caught a Steelix. Got a Steelix.
Oh, whoa. I'm amused.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
With the news now.
One last thing to complain about the update. They
Yeah,
fucked
you're
up
really
fighting.
excited
They
about
fucked
this,
up
aren't
the
you?
fighting at the gyms. Now you basically get to input half as many moves when you're attacking. So every fight takes twice as long.
Oh,
It
that's not
sucks.
good.
It sucks.
Fights already took too long.
Yeah, now they take longer.
They didn't introduce PvP.
Nope.
They didn't introduce trading.
Nope.
They didn't.
Wasn't that all promises in the beginning?
Yep.
I feel like they're still planning to, but
Still no worldwide events to get the Mews and Mewtwo. Mm-hmm. None of that. None of that's come. But I'm still very happy with it.
question for you, Jeffrey.
Yes.
Did you grow up at all giving a shit about Pokemon?
No, not at all.
So this is like your first foray
Yes.
into everything Pokies.
Yes.
Interesting. Because like the only reason I took it up was for pure nostalgic reasons. And now this second wave of Pokemon, like I recognize maybe 4 or 5 of them, and the rest are like, I've never seen this before at all. And it's not as cool design as the original 150, but it's pretty cool.
Some of them are. What about that hound thing?
Sure, but I don't have any of the
Look at that. Look at that Umbreon.
Yeah, it's cool, but I don't
Espeon.
have the nostalgic feelings for it like I do
Well, this is all
a
like
Snorlax or something, you know? You know? Like, you wanted to fucking lay on Snorlax. You wanted to be buddies with him. Don't show me that cross-dresser. Try
look
to...
at that. Houndoom.
That looks stupid as fuck. That's like a dumb dog mixed with a dumb sheep.
What about this guy?
That's just a
Houndoom.
fucking giraffe.
Houndoom. Let's see what this looks like.
That guy was on the TV show, though. He was part of Team Rocket. Go to him. What was his
Oh,
name?
Houndoom.
Oh, yeah, Wobbuffet. That
That looks fucking stupid. Jesus Christ.
There,
like it.
see?
I like it.
Do you
It's like
really?
a dog with like the bones on the outside.
You're like a goth little turd.
it's,
What about
it's like, am I a goat? Am I a dog? Am I Satan? I don't know.
what about that? I just this was the last
That's-
one I
well,
caught
that's
before
another
we started
giraffe.
the podcast.
It's like a Pokemon
all right,
giraffe.
For those following at home, it's Ampharos. It's the most evolved form of like the little sheep character.
It's a Pikachu giraffe, man. That's all it is. No good.
I'm wondering how good he is. He's electric.
Yeah,
Woogie,
obviously.
woogie, woogie,
Damn Pharaoh.
Your word is a dumb
stupidest-
phrase.
That's the stupidest fucking thing ever. It doesn't even have a mouth.
All right, let's get out of here. Nobody's playing
Anyway,
except for
let's-
me and
let's-
Steve
let's-
and Seth.
No, I'm still playing a little, but not a lot. What else we got, Petrie?
Let's keep going with the news.
Yeah.
There is a console that will be coming to Kickstarter in April called the Retro Blocks. Now it sounds kind of like Roblox, which kids play these days, but that's not what it is. It's actually a console that plays NES, SNES, Genesis, Atari, TurboGrafx 16, and also has an optical drive for the PlayStation, Sega CD, and PC Engine CDs.
No way does that ever come out or work.
Didn't we talk about this last episode?
Well, apparently because of its modular design, it's gonna be modular, so you can like click things together and shit to get new ports and whatnot. You'll be able to play more as they go along, but that's what they have so far because of the patents. Patents are past their time, so
Well,
it looks pretty cool.
have fun with that one, guys.
I don't know if Jeff's gonna jump on it because it has the PS. It has the PlayStation 1 fucking optical
Nah,
drive.
I'd be good for that. I mean, I don't trust it'll work, but I played a shit ton of Twisted Metal, and that game does not hold up the graphics, but I'd still be willing to give it a shot.
You're so negative.
I'm interested in it for the Sega CD because Sega CDs are really hard to come by that actually work.
I still got my working one at home.
Ooh,
Got Sewer Shark and
Jeff. Ooh, so
what? What other? Oh, Time Gal.
Don't go
The
twice.
bogey's
Spider-Man.
at 6, 3, 9.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there was the bad guy, whatever dude that was in it, and obviously it was whatever they call the video graphics, VG something, whatever it is. So he was obviously a real actor, and he was in a gum commercial, and I kept telling my friends, I was like, that guy is in Sewer Shark, that's the guy, and they'd be like, you can't be in a video game.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah,
He actually played this stupid construction worker in City Slickers, and he also played another stupid construction worker in the original Total Recall.
Weird.
Getting typecast.
I love that guy. He's got like this New York accent. He's like, so I'm doing this big ball busted of a job.
Yeah,
and he
that's
goes
pretty
on
good.
and on.
Yeah, he's like
You know what I'm
he's like a
talking
poor man's Danny DeVito.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's the B-list of Danny DeVito. Anyway, that's Sewer Shark we were talking about for a second there. Valve kills Steam Greenlight and is replacing it with something called Steam Direct. So
Is it the same thing?
basically, they're going to require a fee for anybody who wants to submit to Steam, and they will make it apparently open to whoever has the money to do it. So
they're not doing voting anymore.
no, they've done away with that.
What is the fee? How much is it?
They haven't said yet. I'm hoping it's pretty decent for the simple fact they'll keep all the shit out of the
Yeah, we had a whole episode last year that we talked about this. Basically, the problem with Steam Greenlight is games get greenlit based on their popularity, and the games basically that get popular are the ones that have the stupidest premise, not the most quality. So it's basically, what was that, ball sack?
ball kicking simulator.
Yeah, ball kicking simulator. It's like a perfect example. Is like, it's a trash game made in a few hours. It does get a pretty good laugh based on the concept, and then all of a sudden it gets greenlit over something that people have been laboring and loving, you know. So
Sorry, my burps are stinky tonight. By the way, I reached out to the publishers of Genital Jousting.
You did?
Yeah. I mean, it was published by Devolver Digital, which they put out a shit ton of games, and I was just like, I'd be happy to work with you guys on anything. So if we get copies of Genital Jousting, that is the game of the month for March. Fuck Zelda.
Genital jousting.
It's pretty funny though. You stick your little wiener in the other guy's butt.
is that really what you do?
So you play as little, like, writhing dicks that have testicles, but in the back of the testicles they look like a butt, and there's a little butthole, and y'all just try to wriggle into each other.
Yeah, that's all. They all just try to fuck each other. That's basically the entire game.
Oh, it looks like
and then they
much
squirt and everything. It's basically like shock value type shit. That's what they're going for.
It's gonna be great.
Anyway, Magic Wand is an RPG where you, a classic looking RPG, kind of like Zelda or Ultima for the NES. But it's 3D, you can actually rotate the world around. So it introduces this interesting little gameplay element of like hidden doors and things that you might not necessarily see.
Like Fez?
Exactly.
Cool.
It's pretty cool. Check it out. Today, I believe it's today or yesterday, you can actually claim your Nintendo Switch ID account. Or account ID, sorry. So, if you haven't done so yet, I suggest you do it so you can get the name you want.
Wait, is it tied to the Switch?
Well, now they have a Nintendo account, where it used to be if you bought something on the Wii U, it's only on the Wii U or whatever, but now it's like the whole system.
Alright, so I did that. I did that part.
Good.
You did that part. Now you have to go and put your name in.
I did that. Yeah. I did. Yesterday I went in and put my username in as well.
Yep, me too.
You still BMX ride?
No, I
Okay.
changed it up.
Nice.
I'm Berardini now.
Bird.
Berardini. Yeah,
Neat.
for multiple reasons.
This is an interesting story that's actually really inspiring. You guys are familiar with the Humble Bundle, right?
Yes.
sir.
Yeah. They release a pack of games for charity. Well, this past Humble Bundle was a major success. It was called the Humble Freedom Bundle. They sold more than 200,000 units with games that included The Witness, Stardew Valley, and Song of the Deep.
Super Meat Boy.
Super Meat Boy was another one. It was a ton of games.
Yeah.
And it was like $30. They made $6.43 million to go to organizations like the American Civil Liberties Union.
That's crazy. That
Awesome.
That made is basically as much as the whole fundraiser for Extra Life.
Yeah. It's freaking
Crazy.
awesome. And it goes to a good cause, so I'm glad that worked out. If you're on Twitter, if you follow us on Twitter, check out Quote. I'm not going to go too much into games that I recommend because I want you to check them out. So, the PlayStation Store slashes prices on critics' favorite games this week. So you can get games like Inside, Doom, Titanfall 2, Fallout 3, Dishonored 2, Darkest Dungeon, etc., etc.
Yeah, I was just
All on
looking at
sale.
that. There's a lot of good stuff on there for
Yeah,
pretty dang
seriously.
cheap.
If you're into pixel art and you really like classic gaming, check out the game called Pathway in Search of the Lost Element. It's a tactical RPG set in the 1930s pulp adventure scenario.
Jesus Christ,
It's
man,
like-
there's too many games.
There's a lot.
Isometric game. So, if you check it out, it looks really cool.
You could literally spend
know-
your entire life playing the games now.
Yeah.
Like with Nintendo and whatever, that there was only a handful of games you really could or needed to play, right? Like everything else was basically garbage.
Yeah. But now it's just like there's so much.
There's so many
quality
games.
stuff out there.
I it's sort of like just like the amount of like television shows where it's harder and harder to like go to your cube mate or whatever and be like, "Oh man, did you watch this last night?" There's too many shows,
Yeah, it's also the way
Yeah.
everything's being consumed now, too.
which is a good reason why we have the game of the month, so we can all play the same game and talk about it.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, that's some scary ass shit.
Oh, goddamn. Yeah, I don't think we've said it yet. So, just as a reminder, this month's game is Resident Evil 7. So, there's still time to download it, play it, and then talk about it. Our next episode, we'll be diving into it. We'll have a spoiler-free section, then go into spoilers.
I've gotten some pretty dang good feedback about it this month so far. Our friend Chris, who wrote in about Last Guardian last month, he does not like scary shit at all, but he has beaten the game,
Oof.
and he was quite happy with it. I'll let him write in with his opinions, but
Yeah.
I was very happy.
Well, we'll spend the whole next episode talking about it, but it is a slog for me to get through. It is scaring me way too much.
Baby Jeffrey.
It really is, man. I'm not good with that stuff.
It's by far the scariest game I've ever played.
Oh, you guys play scarier games. We'll get into it next episode.
All right.
Anyway,
Everyone play it. It's worth
got
it.
one last piece of news.
Okay.
There is a game called Unforeseen Incidents, which is a point-and-click 2D adventure game that is probably the most beautiful game I've seen in the past few years. If you go check it out, it's on our Twitter.
Yeah, I did. It definitely, the art is very, very good. It definitely has that new wave flat graphics feel. Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
Looks like some good illustration. I
Yeah.
want to see how it moves. How it's
I don't
animated.
think it really will move all that much, if you ask me. It's a point-and-click game, so it's going to be
Yeah.
sitting there, and then it'll move a little bit, and then it'll be sitting there,
But I saw characters and stuff on that post too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at any rate, it looks great, and I'm looking forward to it. So, gentlemen, I have to take a piss and get more beer. I will be right back.
Hey,
That doesn't mean the podcast ends.
go get a Tabasco thing. No, you're doing it next
Tabasco?
weekend. Or next episode. It's fine.
Wait, he's doing it next episode?
That's what he said at the top of the thing.
Oh, I wasn't listening to that.
Go, Pete.
I don't-
Pete.
All right, I'll be back.
You fucking.
I wonder if he's ever listened to this part where he
Where we
walks
just
away.
talk shit about him for like 5 minutes straight. What do we do now? Should I prepare for the inevitable doom?
And leave me by myself?
Oh, that's not a good idea.
I'll just say my word 100 times over.
Yo, so I just want to point out, like, I've already done this jalapeno challenge. Irregardless, here I am doing it again.
that was the major way you were going to do it.
Oh, god damn it. I tried to pick out... I was at the grocery store at the jalapeno pile, and I was like, do I get big ones or really small ones? I started going for the small ones because it's like, oh, that'll be easy to get through. But then I was like, oh, fuck, the small ones are going to maybe be even more
Filled
powerful.
with seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I have a small one, a medium, and a large one. Think I should start with small and work up to big? Or other way?
Yeah, I would go big to small because then it feels like, okay, now I only have this much left to go. You don't want to be feeling the pain and then see a giant one left over.
That's true. But I could just whole hog those in one bite.
I think you should.
Yeah.
If I were you, I would.
You want me
Crunch,
to do
crunch,
all
crunch.
three at once?
If I were you, that's what I would do and get it out of the way.
No, it's not good video.
And that you did okay.
The only reason that I'm going to do it, I was not going to do it because Pete said I didn't have to do it last episode. But then I decided to strap the GoPro to my face in the funniest fucking angle possible. So now I've decided I'll do it.
All right, Pete's back.
How was your pee, man?
Oh man, it was fantastic.
That's good.
It was like one of those that like you kind of like
the hell?
stiffen up and everything.
Oh, yeah. You
hell
get a
is-
little bit of...
Pete, what do you got there?
This is where I keep my cold beer.
What is that?
It's just a thermos. It's a huge thermos that I keep my cans in.
Wow.
Peculiar.
That way I don't have to run to the fridge every.
All right. Is
what
there
we
any
got
more?
else?
Is there any more news, Pete?
That was it.
That was all the news, man.
Do you want to talk
Hopefully
about
you enjoyed it.
Oh,
Cure for Wellness?
yes, Cure for Wellness and Double Dragon 4.
Oh, talk about that.
All right, Double Dragon 4, real quick. Pete, did you download it?
Yes, I played it. I haven't beaten it, but
And
I played through a
I
lot
couldn't.
of it.
Yeah, I couldn't beat it either. What do you think of it?
Campy as fuck,
Yeah, very.
and a lot of, I don't know, a lot of control things probably could have been left in the past. You know what I mean?
I will say it did feel very much like Double Dragon. Like jumping sucks. Like
Yeah. The platforming in those
Yes.
games just should not exist.
no, as soon as you get there's this area in the game where you're having to jump off disappearing platforms onto gears that rotate, and it's just you just spend all your lives right there. It's over.
Yeah.
I played it with you for a second. That shit is hot trash.
Michael played with me. Yeah,
And I
this
also destroyed you. I beat your ass.
Oh, you did. We did 2-player duel, and he beat me by like 2 hits.
I beat you, though.
But
And
you
I had
did.
never played a Double Dragon before. Only Mario Kart Double Dash.
Yeah, but you picked a girl that had like
The
40 shurikens that you could throw across the screen.
I didn't know that I picked her.
It's true. I didn't know you picked
I was
that either.
using what I had, bro.
So, Michael, you never played a Double Dragon game before?
No, sir.
All right, so just to give you an idea of what you were dealing with, that game was actually very faithful to the originals.
I'm sorry
my
for your
opinion.
childhood. I grew up with fucking Ocarina of Time. You guys had that trash.
Yeah, but part of the reason why Double Dragon is such a big named game is because, or so highly regarded, is because of what it did for the genre. Before that,
It
was
killed it?
Karate Champ.
Yep.
This brought things to life like Final Fight and like the Ninja Turtles even.
It was the
That's what
first
Double Dragon did
game
for
I had
video
at home that you could do 2-player versus fighting. Like, that was as close to Street Fighter as I could get at home at the time. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Did you get to the part where it does the nice nod to the original with the punching of the girl?
Yeah.
Oh, you punch girls in this game.
The bad guy does.
Oh, okay.
Wappa, 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 wappa. That was so cool. That part actually made me very happy.
Hey, while you guys talk
it
about
made me
this
happy too.
shit, I'm gonna go get some milk.
All right.
Milk? The fuck is he gonna do with milk?
But he's getting the Tabasco shot. He's gonna
And he
get
thinks
milk.
Milk's gonna help that shit?
It does. It's a base, so it takes away the acid. It's fucking science, Pete.
Yeah, but it's not real milk.
Oh yeah, we don't have real milk in this house, so he's drinking vanilla almond
Oh,
milk.
he's screwed then.
Well, yeah. You
Oh,
remember the
man.
last video? He was just holding his tongue underneath the water. Yeah, just the faucet.
Oh man.
By the way-
I shouldn't laugh too much because I'm coming up next on this shit.
Yeah, I believe his wife is trying to outlaw this kind of betting on the show.
Oh really?
But I think she should just outlaw Michael from being an idiot and losing so much. Because he's lost every bet.
Good point, man.
Yeah.
Good point.
So whose fault is it?
Maybe he shouldn't be so quick to take bets.
But yeah, the Double Dragon, I don't know how I'm possibly gonna finish it. And then so there's a whole secondary part of the game where it's like you're climbing the tower, like it's like a horde mode type thing.
Yeah.
I think you have to beat the game to unlock it. So I can't even play that mode.
Yeah, I can't play that mode either. I haven't beat the game, so
Yeah, it's hard. It's freaking hard.
It is
Like
very
I thought there
hard.
would be like an easy mode or something. There's not. There's nothing.
no.
And I
It's a very
thought
difficult
I
game.
had Michael join in, and I thought he would help me beat the game. He let his first set of lives end, and then he pretended like he didn't see the continue button on the screen.
I didn't see it.
You absolutely did.
Oh man.
And so then he let it go to where it said game over, and he goes, "What? It game over? What?"
Come on.
Noob.
Yeah, fine, whatever. I'm the only one brave enough to get through scary games.
I'm getting through it. Pete, are you done with it?
No, I'm at the
Spoilers?
no spoilers. I'm at the second VHS tape.
Damn, Jeff's past
Oh
you.
yeah, I passed you up, bud.
You did?
Yep.
No, I'm past that. Sorry, I'm at the third one.
Yo, what, Jeff, where are you at? No, I'm past you. That's what
Hey.
he's doing.
Is it birthday related?
Yeah. that's
Okay,
the
yeah.
one I'm at.
I just finished that.
Oh, okay.
So we're
Hey.
like we're playing together right now.
There's a trophy for that one to beat it in under 5 minutes. I got it.
Oh, really?
Oh, it took me a long time.
I didn't get it the first time.
Okay,
But once you know what to
there's
do.
a part I want to talk about so badly. Oh, we'll save it. We'll save it.
Give me a hint, though.
I solved one of the puzzles accidentally.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I got frustrated and just
Just jamming on stuff.
yes.
All right.
Yeah. All right. I think that's it for this week, right? Oh no! Oh, Jesus Christ! The main thing: cure for wellness. Cure for wellness. This is what
Queer for wellness. What did you just say?
I thought I said. Cure.
You did, and then you said queer for wellness.
I did not mean that. I can't say I didn't say it because I
It
slur
was
my
just
words
a
quite
word
a bit.
stumble. Yeah, you're a slur. You're listening.
My
though.
word of the week.
Fuck, I haven't been paying attention.
I haven't been either.
I am positive I'm destroyed. I've given up basically playing because I know Pete's not going to work in his word more than once.
How many times have you used your word?
Probably around 20.
Fuck, he
serious?
gave you like an easy word.
I will say this.
Irregardless, compared to whatever the fuck you're spewing?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
fuck
will
you,
say,
Kirby.
I don't know if Andy realized the word he gave me. Because I was like, whoa, this is a softball.
Wait, maybe I should check my Twitter, see if I didn't misread.
All right, so anyways,
Just
Cure for
kinda-
Wellness is a movie that was on both Michael and I's top 6 movies, most anticipated movies of the year. I don't think it made your list, Pete.
No, it didn't.
So it serves that you didn't bother to see it this weekend, but Michael and I both did. It's Gore Verbinski directed, written movie. He co-written, whatever.
He had a story credit. He didn't write the
Right.
script.
It was okay.
Yeah, I'll say it's got like a 36% on Rotten Tomatoes right now. Does not deserve that low of a score. I think it's more of like a 60-70 movie. Because there's a lot of stuff in that movie that I really dug. And then the third act sort of went downhill for me. Changed a lot. It's like a bunch of different movies put together, as our friend Drew said when he saw it with us.
Yep. I enjoyed it. There was no part of it where I regretted seeing it or got angry because I spent my money on it. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
It was a good way to spend a couple hours. Like, because you're left wondering what's going on most of the movie or how they're going to solve it or finish the movie. And so that keeps you interested the entire time. The imagery is awful. So, awful good,
Awful
I
in a
guess.
good
Yeah,
way.
Yeah.
I will say one issue with it, and that actually brings me... Let me just talk about this really fast. I think Arrival was my favorite movie of last year, right? That was number 1 on my list. I don't remember. Anyway, I watched it again the other night, and movies like that are like sort of all built around the mystery, once you watch it again knowing the mystery, it's sort of a boring movie. Like, Arrival was like, meh. You know.
Did you buy it on DVD?
I did. You want to borrow it? Sure. You haven't seen it?
I have not seen it.
Okay, I'll definitely not spoil it then.
I saw it a few nights ago.
For the first time?
Yes.
What do you think? Just in
I
good or
loved
bad?
it. I
Yeah.
thought it was great.
And so after knowing how it ends, do you think it would be really fun to go back and watch it and see all the breadcrumbs and stuff? But it was just like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. It wasn't like anything revelatory, and it had been months since I saw it last. Anyway, I felt like that was sort of a problem with A Cure for Wellness too. Is it's a very big mystery movie. It reminded me a lot of Shutter Island, but this one I always felt like I was 3 steps ahead of the movie. Like every twist and turn, I had already decided in my head like an hour beforehand, and then it's just waiting for them to get to it.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is an utter failure in storytelling in those types of movies.
Yeah. I mean, I think it makes me feel like the demographic is just a little bit younger. Like, if I would have seen that when I was 14, I would have been like, holy shit.
That's true. I was thinking the exact same thing. I would have fallen over my balls
Yeah.
for that movie back then.
Yeah.
That's true. But, I don't know. There's a lot of really, really, really great cinematography in that. That's the one thing I've always really appreciated about Gore Verbinski.
Well, and the other thing we were talking about on our ride home was how weird it was that the music changed so drastically from the first act, then following all the way to the third act. Completely different, like, could have been a different composer entirely.
I wonder if it was a conscious decision because,
Could be.
I mean, as we said, the movie felt completely different from the beginning and what we got by the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting. It starts as like a, I don't know, realistic, gritty thriller thing, like you were saying, and then by the end, it's like a, I don't know, is this a spoiler? Not really. It's almost like a fantasy movie.
Yeah, I feel like you get that from the trailer. But anyways, I still recommend people go see it. I would recommend it. I don't think it's going to make my top 6 movies at the end of the year.
No, I feel like I've seen movies.
Okay, and then
already
now I have a
better
beef
than
with the
that.
two of you. So last year, we did our recap of our favorite movies. Mm-hmm. How come neither one of you mentioned Midnight Special? You didn't like that?
I haven't seen it yet.
What? Fuck you, Pete. Check your fucking text message. You said you did. Did he not? Did he
No,
not?
I didn't
I
say
said I
did
said
I said
it. He
I was
said he
going
would
to
check
see
it out.
Okay, all right.
He's so
I
aggressive.
expect an apology. Jesus Christ.
Your apology Here it is. Sorry, I'm sorry.
So I really, really like Jeff Nichols as a director, and I was real excited for him to take on a like realistic sci-fi movie. Real disappointed in the way that movie ended.
I liked it.
It could have been. I don't want to spoil stuff.
No.
But like, did you see Tomorrowland?
No.
I want to see it. Is it good?
Tomorrowland was another one that's like, whatever.
Anyways,
You take it or leave it.
I would watch
Yeah.
Midnight Special. Basically, the premise is there's a special boy that is basically taken by his father away from this what is sort of like an Amish paradise. What did they
Amish paradise.
I mean, that's a pretty good way to put it, though.
Oh, sure.
I admit. Anyways, he's this kid is very special, and you slowly learn why he's special, and he needs to get to a certain location and time. Very sci-fi, and it works because it feels real. I loved it. I thought it was very good. I was very intrigued the entire time, and they don't give you anything at the beginning. You're trying to put the pieces together. That's very interesting.
I thoroughly enjoy that in movies. There's one thing that always really, really bothered me about it, and it's purely aesthetic. I do not like the way the little kid's eyes glow.
Yes, I know.
It's
It looks like a
such
Photoshop.
trash.
It's like a Photoshop.
Yep.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's like After Effects Photoshop bull crap. Like someone 15 years old thought, I'm going to put this lens flare on his eyes. This is going to be cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. Very disturbing.
There could have been 1,000 different ways to make that look better.
Yep. Not good.
Yeah. So anyway, would that have made your top 6?
I don't know, but I certainly would have talked about it or made an honorable mention about it.
Sure.
I'm completely like, where was it? Where was I? I never heard of it until I just was scrolling through HBO, and I was like, 2016. What the fuck? And then it had like 4 stars on HBO, or no, 4 stars on Rotten Tomatoes, or not. Obviously, they don't have stars.
IMDb?
I saw it on somewhere. Yeah, it was highly rated on something.
Dude, we even watched it at work. You know how we do our screenings after
Man,
work?
I just
sometimes?
must not have been paying attention.
No, definitely not. I've been keeping track of every movie I've watched this year and every TV show we're going through. And I'll say, currently, right now, my favorite movie of the year is the Lego Batman movie.
Really?
I thought it was fucking hilarious.
I'm trying to get to see that. I haven't been able to go yet.
I have to see it still.
Take the kids, Pete. If they liked Lego Movie, I think they'll like this. I thought this was funnier than the first one. The first one was hilarious.
It was. But the Lego movie got gypped at least the award season.
What won that year?
Yeah.
At any of the things? There's always only ever one winner.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Pixar. Inside Out, probably. Was that the same year?
Oh, was it?
Who knows?
Cars 2.
No.
Could have been the same years as Cars.
No. Cars 2 was like a long time ago. Alright, while you waste time looking up arbitrary dates, I'm gonna mentally prepare myself and get all the shit ready for this fucking bullshit that I have to do on this goddamn fucking fake ass bet.
Alright, while you're doing that, I'm going to share something that I got in the mail today that was really cool.
Alright.
Do we got fan stuff?
No. This isn't fan stuff, but this is a recommendation.
Uh-uh.
This is called The Legend of Zelda Art and Artifacts book. Came out today. It has artwork of the entire Legend of Zelda series.
Dang.
all the
That's
original-
freaking awesome.
All the original paintings and whatnot from like the instruction manuals. I just showed some of the Legend of Zelda, the first one. Here's Zelda 2, which is awesome.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
It brings back tons of memories, and that's pretty much what the entire book is. It's basically just like character pieces or set pieces that remind you of the game. Like here's Wind Waker, which is pretty fucking cool. But the book cost me $21 for a hardcover book, huge hardcover book. Totally worth it. Lots of beautiful artwork in here. Zelda type stuff. Look at this, dude. This is all the enemy sketches from the first Zelda.
Oh man, yeah. If you're hanging around our age, that's definitely a book to pick up.
Yeah. Really, really a throwback.
Can we get better lighting in here?
No?
Alright, maybe I'll just have to face this way. And you should sit over there, because I want you in the shot.
I mean, I can help with.
I don't want to cut between shots.
No, I'm not saying that.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
All right. Well, we're an hour in. Let me put this mic down so we stop hearing my.
Oh, wait. Okay, since you're still going to be there, though. Actually, give me this and set that.
Okay. How's that?
That's good.
Okay.
Fuck.
You know you're not on mic right now.
Well, I'm about to eat fucking jalapenos. What do you
All
want?
right, so we're an hour in. We're done. Right? There's no more news. There's no more topics, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah. So we're gonna get to. Michael's gonna get to the debt. So he's got 3 jalapenos sitting in front of him. He has a shot here, Pete, of Tabasco.
Here, wait.
Damn.
Can we, when I go 3, 2, 1, will you clap? So then I can record at the right time, and then it'll be easier for me to pop this into the video.
Yep.
All right. Then I'm gonna recap it one more time once we clap,
Huh?
talking about what we're seeing.
Okay, fine. 3, 2, 1.
All right. So Michael is about to make good on his bet that he lost about Star Wars not having yellow text, because it technically did at some point.
It's bullshit.
So his punishment
Bullshit.
is 3 rather large jalapenos. He picked them out himself. I don't know why he chose that large of jalapenos.
These are the
Damn,
smallest
dude,
they got.
Those are fucking huge, man.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me in the butt.
Oh,
That's
shit.
your phone.
And I just took the damn case off.
There's my lighting gone.
Hold on.
Stand up and fix my shot. Thank you. I hope your phone's okay. But I don't care too much right now.
All right.
Okay. Get some BG music. Oh, Batman tunes? Fuck yeah. Look over there. There's
Good
Jeff in the
choice.
background.
Good choice, Jeff.
Yeah.
All right, so. Wow, these are really big. And my hands are shaking.
All right. So the last time you did this, you were basically drinking water out of a faucet, and you got the hiccups for some reason.
Oh, God. I forgot about the hiccups. They hurt so much.
There is a door right out the back if you need to throw up or spit or whatever you need to do.
Okay, there's no sink down here, though.
No. You have a glass of milk.
I have a glass of milk, and that's
Almond
it.
milk.
Yeah, it's a nice blend of unsweetened almond cashew milk.
All right.
It's very thick.
This video is going to be long. Get to it.
All right. I'm starting with the smallest one.
All right, Michael is gone for the first one. He's approaching his mouth. He's done the whole thing in one bite. He's
Fuck yeah! Well, this one's way spicier. Holy fuck.
all right.
Oh, God.
Number 2.
The last... Oh, God. Oh, God.
The last ones are like homemade from Garrett.
That's what I'm saying. I think they were tamer than these professional grade.
Why are they so big? All right,
Oh, God.
he's gonna.
He's gonna hurl, dude.
I'm gonna fucking puke on.
Do we got a bag or something?
Nope.
Empty one of those goddamn bags.
You're asking me to do that right now? I can barely fucking move. Holy shit. Holy shit, these are so spicy. Oh. I hope that was a cool shot.
He took the plastic bag and began to spit in it.
Alright.
Number 2.
What the fuck?
Shit is breaking. The world is falling apart. Just get that third one in your mouth.
You don't understand.
All right, this one's probably the largest one.
No, but I can't speak.
Garrett made
Alright.
these?
No, those were the last ones. These ones are fairway.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh, there it is. All right, he's good. He's good. No, you can't spit yet. You just put that in your mouth. He pulled his earbuds out. All right, he's getting through it. He's shaking.
I'm gonna do it. The bigger ones are better. Oh my god.
What facts?
All right, he's
Why
made
do
it
I
through.
keep doing this?
He's made it 3, but I think he's forgotten about the Tabasco.
I haven't forgotten.
Dude, this is the worst part of all of it. Just to prep you mentally.
Get that in camera. I want to.
Hold up, I gotta have my milk ready to go. Holy fuck, it's burning!
He's already done half the glass.
That's not enough milk!
No, it is not. You better save it. You better just swish it around and save it. Maybe you should milk it.
With Wix, you can create your own
Advertisement.
website.
Yeah, it is. All right. He's now 3/4 of the way done with his milk, and
That's not enough! Every time
all right, everybody. So I guess what's about to happen is he's gonna finish the milk and he's gonna run out of here. You'll have to catch the rest of it on YouTube. He's starting to sweat.
Bastard, man.
This'll teach you. Don't bet against Jeff with yellow text. Oh, Diego, I hope you're loving this.
Fuck you so hard, fucking Diego. Make Jeff do this. I've already done it once. Now twice. Oh!
All right, he's about to bail because he's out of milk.
I don't know what to do.
You can go out back and start spitting.
Do what?
I don't know. There's snow on the ground.
It's locked.
Eat the snow.
All right, Michael has left the room. He went out back. I don't know what he's doing. He should have turned on the light. Michael, turn on the light! Michael!
What?
Turn on the light!
How am I supposed to know
Right
how
there.
to fucking turn your lights on?
Oh, the light's dead. The light's dead out there.
No, it's on. It's just fucking. Oh shit.
All right, he's coming back in. I think he's good. You did it.
I'm feeling better,
You did it.
and I'm not. In not a great way. So, Pete, you're doing this next week, right?
Yes,
I
I
can't
will
hear
have
you
the
say.
jalapenos.
He said yes, he's gonna eat the jalapenos.
I suggest getting homegrown ones from your friends and not professional grade jalapenos.
But you think the bigger ones are better.
I do think the bigger ones are better, so you
So you-
should fucking get 3 really fucking small ones. So anyone who's deciding to approve us for game codes, obviously this is a really good podcast and we're deserving of your game.
Yeah.
I'm the one that emailed you very professionally. I'm gonna switch the camera now to my favorite shot.
Jesus Christ. All right. Well, this has been Just a Few More Minutes podcast where 3 veterans of the animation video game industry talk about.
That was a lot of minutes of jalapeno. Oh, God.
All right, Pete. That's a wrap, right?
That is a wrap.
Thank you, Michael, for making good on the bet.
I always will, but I'm also not going to make any more bets.
We will have to count up the amount of times we said our words, irregardless of Michael losing.
Wait,
was your
we
word,
have to
Jeff?
say the words.
Oh, we do now?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, my word. Michael's gonna slap me. I did not give myself this word. My word was spline.
You fucking weasel! You're a fucking weasel!
So that whole animation tip was just me saying spline.
That is bullshit, and that is not fair.
I agree. I thought you were all gonna get animation terms.
Mine was Jesus Christ.
What the fuck, Kirby?
That's pretty good for Pete, though.
I know, he would say that all the time. You say spline all the time. Why would I ever say irregardless? And I had to eat the fucking jalapenos?
My brother hates you, apparently.
Well,
You're the least
I hate
favorite.
him now.
All right, well, good job, guys. We'll be back. We may actually be doing an episode next week again already to recap Resident Evil 7. This has been Just a Few More Minutes podcast.
Good night.
Good night.